Hey Bubble family, welcome back to the channel. It's still really hot and sweaty here, but I've had a little bit of a nice afternoon. My friend took me out for some lunch as a birthday, well, belated birthday present, which was really lovely. And I'm going to put a little video because I know how much you guys, you know, especially the ones in America who like to see kind of elements of where I live and what I do, and I know that some of you seem to love the kind of cream tea thing that we have here. So just for you, I chose that, and it was a hardship, let me tell you. So I'm going to put a little video on the end to show you the little beautiful little place that is kind of a regular when we do go, and it's called the Badgers Inn or something, or the Badgers, something like that, but I put the name of it, and it's very quaint and very, it amazes me how small the doors used to be from years ago, because I think everyone was smaller back then. And I've been a bit sweaty, and you can see that my makeup's run. So I got a bit sweaty, and I've got my hair up because it's just like, oh, it's just too hot. Everything, my hair was sticking to my neck, and yes, and I'm sorry, and I will put the timestamp. I know, and I seem to forget. What's interesting to me is that when I didn't forget, people were like, where's the timestamp? Because I put it too far near the beginning. And then yesterday when I did forget, nobody mentioned it. So it's like, you're either just so used to the fact that I just say things and forget them, and you're just like, Em's just forgotten again. But yeah, I will, because of the waffle. And I have to say, and I wasn't going to say it, but I am going to say it because a lovely subscriber sent me a list of drinks. Because every time I come on here, I'm like, right, grab your drink of choice, whether it is, and then I go into this, I can't think of any drinks. So I'm not going to mention her name because she didn't want me to mention her name, but she did email me and say, look, you know, here you go, I've done it for you, I've got this long list of drinks to keep me going. And so bless your heart, thank you so much. Because I realise actually I'm pretty bad. So yeah, so you know what to do. Grab that drink of choice, and as always, I've got my lovely little glass, my Joe's Crab Shack glass with my squash in it. But you can grab tea, coffee, milkshake. And what is your favourite milkshake? Do you like milkshake, or do you have it? Mine is strawberry, but grab that milkshake. Or you can have a cool glass of Guinness. I know some people like a good Guinness, or a glass of cider. See, different things. And I'd like to take credit, but I can't. So grab that drink of choice, and because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and let's dive right in. So Bubbles, welcome back to this channel, and I hope you are suitably parched. Now you've grabbed your drink and drunk it. And today is going to be a little bit different because I've done a lot of things on Harry and Meghan, and I am still going to do those things. Please don't worry. But I feel a bit Meghan and Harried out. And obviously I've got my live with Trev tomorrow. So today I'm just going to have a bit of a rant. I haven't done a rant for a while, so I'm just going to have a rant. And it's going to be about Katie Price. And do you know what? I feel like it's about celebs in general because I'm so sick of them. I really am. I'm just sick and tired. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some celebs I love, but they're the ones that usually don't keep, don't feel this need to kind of be incessantly in the media. You know, they're people that, I love the characters they play or something like that. But Katie Price, again, I am just... Now, as of this moment of filming, I don't know whether or not she She's due, whether she's going to be sentenced. It was either going to be, I think it's either today or tomorrow, and there's every chance that she could face jail. Now, I'm not saying that I want anyone to go to jail. You know, I preferably would prefer that people didn't commit crimes and go to jail. You know, the way that would be really lovely. But she has repeatedly. And for people that don't really know who she is kind of a celebrity over here, albeit, you know, I used to think she was quite a good businesswoman. You know, she used to do something that we had in The Sun, which is she started as a page 3 model, which for anyone that doesn't know, that's in the States, these are basically women that used to kind of appear in page 3 of a newspaper, and they would be topless and they'd be called glamour models. And there are a lot of women that started off that way, and I'm certainly not going to condemn anyone who makes that choice to make their money and do those things. It's not my choice, but everyone has that right to choose what they do with their body and how they do it. And so then she kind of went from that, and I think she utilized that, you know, and she then become, I think, quite, you know, an astute businesswoman. And she then, you know, I think people started to have a lot of respect for the way that she was raising her son Harvey. But along the way, things sort of come out. She got into this relationship with another celebrity, Peter Andre, and that went horribly wrong. There was a lot of rumors circulating, and it feels like, for me anyway, that it's kind of gone downhill from then. You know, Peter Andre has gone on to remarry, and he's actually had a very successful, he's still with this lovely woman. She's a nurse, I believe, or a doctor. No, sorry, I apologize. She's a doctor. I mean, you know, I want to give credit where credit is due. Nothing wrong with nurses, but, you know, when you are in that field, you know, it's, you know, to be acknowledged. And they seem like a very happy family. And Katie, I think, in my opinion, has kind of just gone from one relationship, and you know, you can kind of see that there's this need in her to be loved by somebody, and for whatever reason, she's just does, you know. But my respect has gone when you are getting behind the wheel of a car intoxicated, and you are creating a situation which could hurt or kill somebody. I'm sorry, I lose all respect for you, because you are making a choice that has, it's, you know, it's not just about you've got clearly an issue and you need to work on that yourself. You're now affecting not just the people that you could potentially do damage to when you're behind the wheel of a car, but it's the fact that you've got children, you know, and you could, you know, if you had something happen to you, then, you know, you're going to leave your children. And you've got especially one particular child who is very vulnerable, because you are all he's got. And this is Harvey, who's got Prader-Willi syndrome, and he's got autism, apart from a lot of other complex needs. And then, of course, then along the way, and I've made no, you know, qualms about talking about the fact that I feel that she's now utilizing situations with Harvey and putting them and using that for her own social media gathering. And I don't agree with this. And then it comes out again that she's, you know, she's supposed to be bankrupt, and she's, you know, she's having all this work done, and then she's in this relationship with this guy who, for all intents and purposes, seems to be not a very nice guy. What seems to be coming out that he's, you know, I think he has been physical with her, allegedly, even though, of course, they're denying it, but you read between the lines, especially given the fact that apparently she is meant to could be going to prison tomorrow for all the other things that she's kind of done and got away with, and now it's kind of like the last straw. And she's asked her sister to move her wedding forward 2 days so she could be at her sister's wedding, and her fiance, this Carl, is apparently banned from this wedding. So reading between the lines, if you're a good person, why would you be banned from the wedding? This kind of creates me to feel that perhaps the family don't particularly like him and they don't want him there. But again, it just shows the narcissism of, you know, getting her sister, well, okay, no, allegedly, because apparently it's coming out that she asked her sister to do this and her sister said yes. Fair enough, you know, that's a family thing, but it just frustrates me again that I don't have faith in the justice system, that whether or not she will go to prison and how long for, because, you know, she has broken the law multiple times and got away with something. But then, of course, then it also turns out that she's filmed her sister's wedding and put it on her YouTube channel. And it just feels so contrite. And I just get so frustrated with the way celebrities are just, there just seems to be one rule for them, one rule for us. You know, like, again, we know we've spoken about Amber Heard getting all this airtime to continue the abuse that she has contributed to Johnny Depp. You know, you know, the media is allowing her to continue that. You know, the fact that you've got YouTube channels being attacked because they speak out against the truth, you know, because let's face it, we can't rely on the media for the truth anymore. You know, so it's the YouTube, you know, a lot of people go to YouTube channels now to get the truth. And yet they're trying to censor, you know, YouTube channels. You know, I'm not nowhere near big enough to affect anybody, but, you know, when you're looking at, there are other YouTube channels out there. You know, I spoke briefly yesterday about the Umbrella guy, and he has actually got a petition because they are really targeting his channel. And I know that Andy Sigmore, I think, from the Popcorn Planet, he's gone through this as well, and I'm pretty sure other channels have gone through this, and it's just so wrong. You know, why are people, you know, and here's the thing, you know, you know, and I'm very aware of the fact now that I say, you know, someone has picked me up on this and say, you know, you say, you know, quite a lot. And so now I'm aware of it. I'm going to be like, ding, you know, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So, you know, I don't know what else to say. Apart from, you know. So these channels are being targeted because people are afraid. Because the way I view this is, if you were saying something that wasn't true, you wouldn't be a threat to anybody. No one would care. You know, if you're saying stuff and they're like, nah, you just carry on saying what you're saying. There's no truth to this. There's nothing to this. But the fact that when people try and silence you, what that speaks to me in volumes is that you are speaking the truth. There is something, and you've got a big enough platform to affect some change, and they don't like it. So if they come for you, albeit that it's not good, it does show that you're doing something right, and they don't like what you're doing, you know. But it is wrong, you know, when, like I say, when you've got certain celebrities that seem to be able to get away with everything and anything, and yet people like us who are just trying to support a male abuse victim, support a family who are being targeted by 2 individuals that decided to leave and then utilize their fan base to consistently put out misinformation, even though they are against misinformation, but seem to be right up there with letting this misinformation get out there. You know, we're here kind of going, yeah, no, we're not putting up with this, you know. So that's my vent today, guys. You know, what do you guys think? You know, is there anything that you want to vent? You know, come on this channel and in the comments, have a vent. It's good for the system. It's good for the soul to have a good old vent about something. So, so in true Thursday Therapy, Thursday Therapy, I'm inviting you to come on to the comments and have a good old vent about something. Just keep it respectful, please. So yeah, so that's my video today, guys. I'm sorry if it's a little bit boring, and I'm sorry that it's not my usual stuff regarding the Dastardly duo. But I feel like otherwise my channel is in danger of becoming just about them, and I don't want it to be just about them. I know that I bring that therapy stuff, but, you know, it's important to me that, you know, there is this little bit of difference there sometimes, that other celebrities do get a bit of the limelight on my channel for me to vent about them, because those two are always doing something. But I will come back next week with the other things that I have promised you, that I'm going to talk about their relationship. And I might even talk about, I'm deciding whether to do the video regarding Harry next week, and what my thoughts on Harry, or whether to do Archie. My thoughts on Archie. Let me know what you think. So yeah, so that's it from me. I will see you tomorrow with my live with Trev. So I hope you will join us, 7 o'clock. And we will see you then. So take care, lovely Bubble family, and thank you to everyone who has bought me a cup of tea. For the 2 members that have joined up, thank you so much. I have emailed you, so I hope that you get that email, and I will speak to you all very soon. Love you guys. Bye. So just walking through Alfriston, just to show you. There's the cobbly streets. Try not to get people. This is where we're going. Show you, look. Oh, lovely. Welcome. Gotta wait here. So we've got to wait here. So yeah, look how quaint this is. Sorry, Katie. Look, it's a ring. So look, I'm just going to show people, this is how, like, fireplace. So we're going to sit here.
And would you like a receipt? Okay, that's perfect.
So for all of those people that like to know what a proper cream tea looks like, this is afternoon tea. This is my friend taking me out for my birthday. I'm not showing her on camera because she doesn't like it. You can say hi though, Katie. Just I'm not sad that I'm actually here on my own eating all of this. So yeah, so guys, this is afternoon tea. So in here, just to let you know, this is English tea. This is how we do it in the UK. So there you go. So I'm going to enjoy now. So see you later, guys. Bye.